We would be talking on 9 amazing facts that will blow your mind. The first one is North Korea and Cuba are the only places in the world you can't buy Coca-Cola. No matter where you go, it's comforting to know you can always enjoy a Coca-Cola. Well, almost anywhere. This fizzy drink is sold practically everywhere. It still hasn't officially made its way to North Korea or Cuba. According to the BBC, that's because these countries are under long-term US trade embargoes. However, some folks say you might be able to snag a sip of the stuff if you try hard enough, although it would typically be a lot more expensive than what you would pay in the States, and probably imported from a neighboring country such as Mexico or China. The entire world's population could fit inside Los Angeles, really. The world's total population is more than 7.5 billion, and obviously that number sounds huge. However, it might feel a little more manageable once you learn that if every single one of those people stood shoulder to shoulder, they could all fit within 500 square miles of Los Angeles, according to National Geographic. You might think twins are rarity, but they are actually becoming more common than ever. From about 1915, when the statistical record begins, until 1980, about 1 in every 50 babies born was a twin, a rate of 2%, writes Alexis C. Madrigal of The Atlantic. Then, the rate began to increase. By 1995, it was 2.5%. The rate surpassed 3% in 2001 and hit 3.3% in 2010. That means 1 out of every 30 babies are born twins. Scientists believe this trend is due to the fact that older women tend to have more twins, and women are choosing to start families later. Fertility treatments such as in vitro fertilization likely also play a role. The hottest chili pepper in the world is so hot it could kill you. Yes, it could. The dragon's breath chili pepper is so hot it's downright deadly. If you eat one, it could potentially cause a type of anaphylactic shock, burning the airways and closing them up. I have tried it on the tip of my tongue and it just burned and burned, said Mike Smith, the hobby grower who invented the dragon's breath along with scientists from the Nottingham University. So why make such an impractical pepper? As it turns out, the chili was initially developed to be used in medical treatments as an anesthetic that can numb the skin. More people visit France than any other country. France is a beautiful country filled to the brim with delicious wine, scrumptious cheese, and tons of romance. So it's no surprise that more people want to visit France than any other country in the world, according to the United Nations World Tourism Organization. In 2017, the European country welcomed 86.9 million people. Spain was the second most popular destination with 81.8 million visitors, followed by the United States 79.9 million, China 60.7 million, and Italy 58.3 million. Indonesia is home to some of the shortest people in the world. Though there are short people and tall people everywhere, Indonesia is a home to some of the shortest in the world, according to the data compiled from various global sources by The Telegraph in 2017. When taking both genders into account, the average adult is around 5 feet, 1.8 inches. People in Bolivia don't tend to be much taller, with an average adult height of 5 feet, 2.4 inches. The tallest people among us live in the Netherlands, where the average adult height is 6 feet. The world's quietest room is located at Microsoft's headquarters in Washington State. Silence is golden, as they say, and while it may not be worth quiet as much as jewels and gold to most people, it certainly was the primary goal for those who built the quietest room in the world. Located at Microsoft's headquarters in Redmond, Washington, the lab room measures a background noise of 20.35 dBA, which is 20 decibels, below the threshold of human hearing, and break previous records for spaces that were deemed the planet's quietest, according to CNN. Muhammad is the most popular name in the world. Step aside John, James, Mary, and Jane. The most popular name in the world is believed to be Muhammad. According to The Independent, an estimated 150 million men and boys around the world share this name. The popularity is thanks to a Muslim tradition of naming each firstborn son after the Islamic prophets. 4 babies are born every second. Every second, we welcome 4 new babies into our overall population. Do a little math, you will find out what that means. There are approximately 250 births each minute, 15,000 each hour, 360,000 each day. In a full year, there are around 131.4 million babies born on Earth, according to the Ecology Global Network.